Hello everyone. In the last session, we are discussing about the translation matrix. So, we have completed up to this part. That is, we have completed the translation matrix representation. Okay, so we have completed 1 0 tx, 0 1 ty, and last is 0 0 1. I have told you how to write it. Okay, so now instead of tx, okay, so what is tx? Tx is the translation in the x direction by tx units. What is ty? The translation in the y direction by ty units. So instead of these are the variable names. Instead of tx and ty as the variable names, if you are using x1 and y1 as the variable names, it means that you are saying translation in the x direction by x1 units. Similarly, translation in the y direction by y1 units. So instead of tx ty, if you are using x1 and y1, then you can replace tx by x1 and replace ty by y1. That's it. ओके, सो ज्या ज्या ठिकाणी टी एक्स टी वाय आहे त्या त्या ठिकाणी तुम्ही x1 y1 वापरणार आहात. ओके, ती फक्त व्हेरिएबलची नावं आहेत, तुमच्या सोयीनुसार तुम्ही चेंज करू शकता. नाव वन मोर थिंग. ओके, सो I have given you an example that when you are going from Kudal to Malvan, you are calling it as a positive 400 km, and when you are going or you are coming backward from Pune to Kudal, it is a negative 400 km, right? Similarly, okay, in a one direction we will take positive tx and positive ty, or positive x1 and positive y1. In the backward direction we will call it as a negative tx minus ty, or minus x1 minus y1. Okay, so when we are performing a translation, you can call it as a positive x1 y1. When you are performing a retranslation, we will call it as a negative x1 negative y1. That is the change. Okay, I think the idea is clear to you. Yeah. Okay, so now we will also consider the rotation matrix also. We require rotation matrix also in this particular case, that is r theta. So originally we have seen it. Okay, what is the parameter? That is the cos theta minus sin theta, right? Here it is a sin theta and cos theta. This is for x direction, this is for y direction. Now we will complete the remaining values. Remaining values are, okay, it is a unit distance matrix, so it is 1 1 and the last is 0 0 1. So this is the rotation matrix, right? So this is a normal or unit distance matrix, so that's why we are adding one more row, okay, and 0 0 1. So this is actual rotation matrix, okay, for a rotating an object by theta angle. We have seen these four things in the last sessions. Okay, we have computed these things in the last sessions by using a mathematical equation. We have just changed this particular matrix. Okay, actually initially it is a 2 by 2 matrix. We have changed it to 3 by 3 matrix so that we can add the normal values or unit values or unit distance values in the given matrix. Okay, what is the requirement of unit distance? Okay, I will tell you in the later. Okay, in the later sessions. Okay, or when you come back to our regular lectures or practicals, I will tell you when we are conducting a practical sessions, because it is actually a practical related thing. We cannot explain it in a theory class. Okay, we have to see it in the practicals only. Okay, so remember this particular part. Okay, the instead of 2 by 2 matrices, we are using a 3 by 3 matrices. It is a 3 by 3 representation, and we are adding these things. And once you have understood it, okay, each and every time it is fixed. This is a rotation matrix. Now we can go back to our actual question. If you see this particular question, then first is a translation by x1 y1. Instead of tx ty, they have used x1 y1. Then it is a rotation r theta, and again that is a retranslation, that is t minus x1 comma minus y1. Now you can represent it. Okay, that is 1 0 x1, 0 1 y1, 0 0 1. Okay, then next one is the cos theta minus sin theta and 0. Actually I have told you 1, it is not 1, actually it is 0. Okay, you can make this particular change. Okay, I have mistakenly given this 1, it is 0. Here also it is 0. Okay, and last row is correct, 0 0 and 1. Okay, so you can make that particular change. So cos theta minus sin theta 0, sin theta cos theta 0 and 0 0 1. And the last translation matrix is retranslation. So 1 0 minus x1, 0 1 minus y1 and 0 0 1. And here we are having a coordinates of a point, that is x, y and 1. When you multiply all four matrices, okay, first matrices is having a degree 3 by 3, second is also having 3 by 3, third is also having 3 by 3, but last matrix is having degree 3 by 1. So we can multiply it, okay, that is order of matrices is by using this order of matrices we can multiply it. Okay, when you multiply you will get the new coordinates. Okay, so this is the matrix which you have get, that is a rotation matrix. Okay, P dash equal to rotation matrix into x y 1, that is a 3 by 1 matrix. So this particular last matrix or second matrix x y 1, it is original point. Okay, and you are getting the rotation matrix. So this is an example of composite transformation also, and in this example we have seen how to obtain a transformation matrix for rotating an object about a specified pivot point. Pivot point means random point, any point in a given plane. Okay, thank you for watching this session. In the next session we will try to solve some numerical problems based on the transformation, that is a 2D transformation as well as 3D transformation. Thank you.